this message out there. I feel it's really important, especially at this moment in time that we're going through with the cyber polygon, that kind of stuff, I feel there's going to be a time where we're going to have the internet shut down, whether that is for a week or for months, and to come back and not to be the internet that you and I recognize. And with that, I mean censorship galore, if even stuff's available, if you're allowed to do things without permission, that kind of stuff. Government goes, you can't really fish without permission, you can't buy land without permission, you can't keep land without paying taxes on that, you can't drive on the roads that your taxes paid for without permission, because you have to get it looked at, you have to get tabs every year, you have to, all this kind of stuff. So that's the way government is. You can't do anything without permission, paying fees, which is penalties, in my opinion, permission, taxes. So shutting that down, that kind of stuff, what happens? What happens 2 months, internet shut down, you don't have access to it, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So if you're homeschooling, or if your kids are in school learning, and they come home and they want help with stuff, or if you're just working on a car, or if your child's just interested about learning about something because they're at that age, or because you're younger, what are you going to do? There's no internet to look through. There's nothing you can look up on DuckDuckGo or Google or Yahoo or whatever. There's nothing you can do. There's no internet. There's no access. What are you going to do? How are you going to help your kids learn, or how are you going to homeschool? These are good questions to have. So also this goes with, what are you going to do for music? Because there will, in my opinion, it's my opinion only, that there's going to be a time people have all their music on the cloud. Don't put things on the cloud. Don't put DVDs on the cloud. Don't do anything. Don't buy digital items that are on the cloud. You know what the cloud is? It's a hard drive that you don't own. It's a hard drive that someone else owns. Someone else has control of. Someone else can say what goes on there and what doesn't. Someone else can say if this is good or this is bad. That's someone else's hard drive. They call it the cloud because it sounds great, sounds friendly. Definitely, it's easier. All you do is, just save it to the cloud. Save all my pictures to the cloud. Save all my whatever to the cloud. Or buy all my movies. We'll just buy them digitally, and they'll save it in the cloud under my, my sign-in name. Under my, the stuff that it knows about me. Same with my music. Amazon or whatever else, you name it. Save all my music on the cloud, because that's where I bought it. It's going to stay there, and that's where I'll just go to listen to. Sounds great. What happens? You got a month, 2 months, no internet. It's down. It's taken away because they're doing whatever, because whatever happened. They say because hackers. My opinion, a little sidebar. Hackers, if hackers really wanted to do something, they would have hit the Wall Street. They would hit all these places. They would find the places where all this money and power is. They would take it for themselves. Hackers aren't just going to take and shut down a few little things, like a little pipe lying there, or shut down a little thing here, or shut down a little stuff here. Hackers are going to do it, and they're going to do it big, and they're going to take it. That's what they do. This other stuff is nothing like that. Anyways, back to the point. Internet shut down, what are you going to do? So what I've always done, and I'm not changing, I don't think I've bought one digital movie online. I don't think I bought one digital album online. I don't think I've saved one thing to the cloud that I don't have backed up already on my own hard drives. So it's a good thing to keep in mind, at least this is my opinion. Make sure you're keeping your DVDs. Make sure you're keeping the DVD players. Make sure you're keeping CDs and your CD players. Make sure you're keeping all that stuff, because if this goes down, this is my opinion, it's my feeling, just from the stuff I've researched and watched and read, there's going to be a time. But if it does, then what are you going to do? You have no options then. So people that are huge into the Bible, their only Bible that they go to, Bibles they go to, are online Bibles. People that read a lot, the only reading they do are these books they bought digitally, and they're going to read right from there. Well, once it's down, it's down. There's nothing you can do. So I buy all books. Physical books, I think, are essential too. Encyclopedias. I think encyclopedias are essential. I know they're not cheap. I mean, you can get older encyclopedias. Yes, it's a little dated. But every year, there's still the World Book Encyclopedia that's out there as of now. Every year, the year prior is cheaper to get. So, and I know it takes up space, that kind of stuff, but if the internet's down for a month or two and you're homeschooling, you got to go to there. You got to, a little resource there. Your encyclopedia set. Teach your kids about that kind of stuff. The same thing goes for dictionaries, the sources. I got dictionaries. You look up stuff online now to try to get a definition of stuff, and if it's controversial or whatever, and you look it up in a 1950 dictionary or a 1970 dictionary, the 1950 and 1970 dictionary has a totally different explanation or a different definition than the one nowadays does. Even monetary stuff does. I mean, it blew my mind. You look stuff up on the online dictionaries, the definitions that are given about money, what is money, currency, any monetary things there are different, or stuff's been added to them that doesn't make sense. You're calling fiat currency actual money and good, when the older dictionary said no, money has to have intrinsic value. Money is something that, whether no one wants it or not, has value to it because of its use. That's not what the definition is nowadays. Looked up online. Anyways, that's a little sidebar. So also the same good thing goes for just making sure you have something barterable, whether that's cash, holding cash. There'll come a time where there's a holiday on the banks, or they're shut down, or maybe your account's frozen, or a whole bunch of people's accounts are frozen because of hackers or because of whatever. Then what are you going to do? So if you have cash at home, you have cash easy to get to, whether it's at home or somewhere else. You can get to it walking. That's great to have. I know always physical gold and silver, in my opinion, is a great thing to have. Also, like I've talked about before, seeds, and make sure you have enough gasoline and some of your 5-gallon gas cans, that kind of stuff. I just to make sure you have physically, you have things, because this digital stuff and the stuff that you don't have, stuff that you can't touch, you can't hold, you really don't own it. You really don't. You really don't. So it's going to be a quick little video, but anyways, as always, I thank you for watching. If you like this, hit like, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff. And stay vigilant, protect yourself, protect your family, protect your health.